Hey guys, I hope you guys can hear me now. I think there was the last stream, there was some glitch from the StreamYard. The software that I'm using, it actually got crashed. Anyways, because I'm using this after ages, so no worries. I think we can start it again. So if you are able to hear me, please say yes or no, or if you're able to hear me properly, if you can see me properly, I hope everything is fine here now. Okay, and then we will quickly start in next 2 3 minutes. Okay, Trumil, thanks for confirming. Priya Batra is also saying hi, Naveen. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for confirming. Let me also check safer side because suddenly it got crashed. I don't know why. Let me check in my phone as well. Then we'll start it again. Nothing to worry about. So, thank you. Okay, let me share my screen once again and then we'll start again. Nothing to worry. Click on share. Okay, just tell me, are you able to see my screen? All good? Perfect. That's all good. Okay, that's really great. Let me do one thing. Let me in my other laptop also. I just do one thing. Okay, I think we are good. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thanks for joining. Sorry about that glitch. And let me just quickly go to here. So we were talking about the Locator Labs. So this is the extension that I have created, and I thought, okay, there were like a lot of pain with respect to Locator strategies, especially with the Selenium guys and the Playwright guys, especially with the Playwright, because in Playwright you must have seen that okay, there are like crazy kind of locators. So many things are there in the Playwright and all those things, because you have get by role, semantic, accessibility, get by label, get by alt text, what to use what, because in get by role also, if you see, there are like around 15 to 20, 25 different types of roles are there, and Playwright suggests to use that, and it's very very confusing sometimes that what to use what, sometimes label, sometimes placeholder, sometimes alt value or what. Plus the good thing in the Playwright is that they supports uh, different other types of CSS locators as well. That is the limitation in the Selenium. For example, has text, like all the pseudo classes are available. Those are like amazing features in Playwright, no doubt about it. Okay, in if you remember that, okay, in the Selenium with the CSS we cannot use the text, so we have only one option for the links. Either you are using driver dot by dot link text, but if the label is there, or let's say header is there, we used to learn about the XPath with the text function, we used to use that. But here in the Playwright things are totally and totally different, right? So this is why I thought that okay, we should plan properly, we should think properly that okay, what is the best one. Second thing, if you have seen, let's see, the Playwright locators or Playwright, if you have seen that in the Playwright they support the code gen and the time travel feature also. Like you can generate the code gen, it will automatically give you, you can inspect it, there is a one more window, one Playwright browser is getting opened, background behind the scene your original browser is also running, right? And then you have executed some automation script, that browser is also running. So it's like totally chaos on your screen. One is for the Playwright browser, one is the code gen browser, one is your original browser, one is your automation browser. So which to use what? Because this is personally, I have faced it in the training, and other sprints also, they were complaining the same thing, right? So we thought, okay, why don't we create a single screen, single page? That is what, this is my DOM, and this is the locator screen, and then inspect it and then start using it. I don't want to use those typical Playwright based code gen, and that is also not stable because it will not give you sometimes proper locator strategies as well. Plus other tools are available in the market, other locator based tools are available in the market. I have seen a lot of tools, no doubt they are good, they're doing good, but having limitations with respect to locator strategies. A typical index based XPath that they are giving, absolute XPath that they are giving, and then especially with the Playwright they are not giving the appropriate result over there, they're focusing only on the XPath part. And we know that okay, XPath is the slowest one in terms of other locators or other element identification strategies. So that's why I thought of using my experience, whatever the experience with respect to UI automation that I'm having it. Let's start using that here. Okay, so I just want to confirm my voice is clear once again, and you're able to see the screen, right? That's all good. Okay, great. So this is a locator. You can just simply go to Chrome Web Store. I'll give you this link also in the description of this particular video. Otherwise, you can simply go to chromewebstore.google.com. This is my first extension, so might be possible that okay on the Google it will not give you the immediate result, but you can always go to chromewebstore.google.com and you simple search for Locator Labs. So I just follow the same name, Naveen Automation Labs. So I thought okay, Locator Labs, and it's actually justifying the name also, and this is the name. And trust me, guys, this will be free forever. You don't need to pay any single penny for that. Trust me, you can take my words. It will always be free. We will never make it. Okay, no advertisement, no malware, no any kind of training or this kind of advertisements are coming on other tools. We will never showcase that. We really want to make it very very professional, absolutely free of cost. We don't want it. Okay, this is actually disturbing your experience and everything. We really want to make it very professional here, so very clean UI. I just want to make it. That's why we took some time to build it first, and then that's why we are releasing it here. No doubt it's the first extension, first version. Maybe some feedback, maybe some bugs could be possible. I tried my best to test it, and then later on in the next upcoming releases also we will try to give more better features and amazing things that we are going to introduce, because I have such a long plan for this particular tool. Right, so name is, I tell me, like, did you like the name Locator Labs? Very easy, very catchy, very easy to understand. And this is what they have given, that Playwright and Selenium Locator. So far 13 ratings are there. If you really like it, if you really like Naveen Automation Lab, please give me the good rating over there, guys. This is like a lot of efforts that I have given from last couple of weeks on this particular tool. So Locator Labs is the name. We just need to do one thing: add to Chrome, just like other tools. Simple click on add to Chrome, and then it will be immediately added here. That's it. It is actually added over here. You don't need to do anything here. Just simple. Don't need to open it from here. By default, it will be getting opened in your browser when you try to inspect any element. So let's see. I'm just going to refresh this page, and then after that, I'm going to inspect. So this is the DOM. Everyone knows that okay, this is the DOM. So Locator Labs will be visible in the element section. So click on elements, Locator Labs will be visible here, or maybe Locator Labs is visible at the end also. So it's up to you. This is the feature in the DOM, in the Chrome DevTools. We are having it here. We can just move it anywhere according to our visibility. Okay, I generally prefer that, okay, this is what I really want to use. So this should be my first tab. So I always prefer it over here. So this is the look and feel. You can see, you can just move and then check it over here. The color combination and everything that I have given, it's very simple, so that it is like very beautifully attractive. You can just go and check it here. If let's see the Chrome extension, this particular extension is got stuck, you can just always click on this refresh. It will not only refresh the page, it will refresh your extension also. So simply click on it, again back to zero, back to normal. Okay, and then you see that here, so far we are supporting Playwright and Selenium with Python and Java. Playwright, obviously, most of the people are actually using JavaScript with the TypeScript. So my first preference right now in the first release with the JavaScript and the TypeScript. Because good thing in the Playwright is that most of the syntax are exactly same in in other languages here, right? So with Selenium, we are supporting major two languages, Java and Python. Very soon we will start supporting other languages also, plus Cypress with the JavaScript, TypeScript also. In the upcoming releases, we will add it here. And then let's see this. Now, let's say I'm going to inspect the first element here. Typical your DOM. There you write your XPath and CSS over here. We don't need to write it. You just simply close this and then you can just move it here like this. So I would always prefer that in the same view, you have the page also. This is my page. This is the DOM. And this is my locator screen here. Okay, on the same thing. And let's see, I'm just going to inspect, let's see one element. Let's see this email address, right? So when the moment you see this, it is giving me the varieties of locators. And if you see the varieties of locators like get by role, get by label, ID with the CSS, name with the CSS, get by placeholder, CSS with other varieties also, like with the hash ID, with the XPath also, with the name XPath also, XPath with the ID also. And which one you want to use, you can use it here. So if you are coming from, let's see, Playwright background, or you're learning Playwright or working with a Playwright always suggests to use accessibility based locators like get by role, right? This is a syntax generally we use, page dot get by role. This is a role name. After that, we have to give this object the name of that particular label or the area label that we have to supply it over here, right? So this is what I have given the ranking also. If you see that, this is the best one to use. So you don't need to think about it. Okay, yeah, which one I have to use? Some people are always confused at Naveen, I want to use XPath or CSS or some other locator. Although totally it's up to you which one you want to use, but the recommendation is always given by the tool. Tool suggests that okay, always use the preferred is always accessibility or semantic based tool, so that your application is not only certified the normal users, plus you're testing for the accessibility testing point of view also here. So that's why the recommendation also given. Yes, Dromil. So that's a point. Best get by role. ID is good, no doubt. Name CS is also good, no doubt. But for the X path that we have given, let's say OK type. I don't want to use this particular OK type or a good type here. I really want to use with the best type. If best type is not working, then maybe I can go with the good type or OK type. So this is a ranking that we have given it over here. Right now, let's see, for example, there is one highlight icon also that I have given. When you click on it, it is exactly highlighting in the red color box on the page. I hope you guys can see that it will be visible over here like this, right? And then after that, if you really want to copy, you can copy it from here. So simple copy this and then go back to your Visual Studio Code or Eclipse or whatever the editor tool that you are using it. You can open and copy paste here. So for example, let's see, I'm just simple copy paste here, and then you can start using it here. So small things I have considered here, like when to use the comma, when to use the double quotes or single quote or backtick and everything. You don't need to worry about it. And after that, whatever dot fill dot click method you really want to use, you can just simple use it here. Simple. Now let's see, for example, here also it's giving me the test locator. It says okay, found one element, and the same element is actually founded over here. So not only it's giving me, can you see this particular grayish color, some brown, sorry, blue color here for the same locator is confirming me here, okay, yeah, found your element. And this is a locator that you can use it. This locator that actually used it here, right? So let me just, let's see, just reset it again. I don't want to use get by role. Let's say I really want to use get by label. So get by label also you can use it, right? You say, okay, no, I don't want to use all these things. I mean, I just want to use normal XPath and ID CSS based locator. I really comfortable with that only. So go with the XPath if you really want to use XPath. So see this is the XPath, we use it, this one. So simple inspect it. XPath is also inspecting it over here. If you really want to use XPath with the name, if ID is not available, you can use the name also. So that also you can use it over here. So on the basis of the ranking, you can easily use it here, right? It is always giving me found one element. Plus, you say, okay, no, Naveen, my best locator strategy is not available. I really want to create my own locator. Of course, you can do that. Here, the problem with the Chrome Web Store, I mean, sorry, the Chrome Dev Tools here, you cannot write Playwright based locator, guys. Always, obviously, Google. Why Google is supporting, Playwright and all those things? Of course not. So here, what we have to do here is just simple. See, when you write here, you can write only CSS and XPath here in this particular HTML DOM, or maybe string you can search for here. You cannot write any Playwright based locator and giving me one of one or something like this. No, that part you can write in this particular tool. Just simple type it, and then you really want to use, you can use it here. For example, see this, the page, the moment I write page dot, all the suggestions are coming. Can you see that get by a role is coming? Which one you want to use with the object? What is the name? The name is email address. I just copy this and then paste it over here. So if you really want to learn, and if you really want to create your own locator also, you can easily use it and then see this exactly highlighting that particular element there, right? Although maybe some spelling mistake that I have done. Let me just simple highlight here. Okay, sorry, for the login button, I'm highlighting here. So you can see that, right? For example, let's see, once again, I really want to use for the forgot password. So use that for forgot password. So there are two forgot passwords are available if you see on the page, this one and this one. So let's see, if I'm highlighting it here, it's giving me found two elements. So this is also, we have given this particular thing that for the same locator, if two highlight elements are coming, it's giving me two highlight elements here. For example, let's see, if I'm writing I really want to go to the first one, and let's try that. So see this, in Playwright, we have first, last, nth element also. So I simply say, okay, no, go to the first one. So you can directly write it here. So you don't need to go to your script and check it and run it and then check it's really working or not. Before that, you will get the confirmation that, okay, yeah, the first one is this one. I say, okay, no, use the last one. Let's see, the last one is showing me this one. So this is the first one and this is the last one. Okay. We have given the support for nth element also. In Playwright, we have index based also. You can use it. So let's see, go to the 0th one. So it is giving me the 0th one here. If I say, okay, no, go to the 0 and first. So it's giving me the first one also. But the moment I write, let's see, second one is not available, of course. So it says element not found here. Simple. Okay, so you can use it like this as well. So this is like very good feature. You can use it. But you say, okay, no, I don't want to write the XPath properly and all those things. So for example, let's see, these are the footers, right? So let's see, I'll try to write the XPath for the footers here. So I simple say double slash. We know that, okay, XPath will always start with the double slash. Let me refresh this extension once again. So see that I'm writing footer here, right? Double slash A. It means in the footer, give me all the direct plus indirect links. This is a typical XPath that I'm writing. And let's see how many footers it's actually giving me here. So we are using two color strategies here, right? So for all the, if you see that all the footer elements are coming with the blue color, can you see that? And the first element is coming with the about us with the red color. So we are using two color strategies here. See this? And now it will actually navigate to each and every element here. We can navigate from back and forward this arrow, and then I can go and check it over here like this. So this is giving you a very good clarity here that, okay, yeah, this is how it is actually working here like this. Again, you really want to go back, you can just simply go back also here, right? So let's try, let's see one more thing. Let me just simple remove this. I really want to check, for example, let's see in this particular panel, right? In this particular panel, how many links are available? So let's see. Okay, so this is the div, or let's see aside id equal to column right. Someone is saying how to open the locator Chrome, like show me. Okay, let me show you once again. Refresh the page, right click, go to inspect, and here you will see the locator labs. After that, simple, inspect any specific element and then start using it, right? So for example, I really want to use aside is equal to column right. So see that the moment I write double slash aside is giving me the option here. Which one you really want to use? Aside id you really want to use, so at the rate id. Okay, fine, at the rate id. What is the id? Id is equal to column right here. So I'll say, okay, fine, show me that. So see, this complete border is actually giving me here. I say, okay, fine, in this particular border, I mean in this particular entire box, give me all the links. I simply say double slash a here, and now it's giving me all the links here. You see that all the links are coming here. So the background, the parent is blue color, and then the one by one we can use with the red color over here like this. Okay, so this is what I thought. Okay, it should be properly visible, and then with the two color combination strategy combination that we are using it here. I hope this is perfectly fine, and use keep pressing enter. It's a circular rotation. Go to the first one, then again go to the last one, then again go to the first one. It will keep doing it like this. Let's try to inspect one image also. Let's see, this is an image, and for image in Playwright we have a special type of locator, get by alt text, right? So I don't need to write it, automatically it will highlight this. See this, get by alt text. Get by title also I can use it, it's highlighting that here. If you don't want to use that, you can use the proper href value, src value also coming. You can use class also. If you really want to use class also, you can use it here, right? Especially with the header. See, I'll tell you about the header. Returning customer in Playwright, that is a major problem. What we used to write, oh, this is a header, no id, no class, nothing, no name. H2 contains text is equal to this, or text function is equal to this. No need to use that. Here in the Playwright, we have so many features are available. You see that get by text, returning customer exact equal to true. This is what majority of the people, they don't write it. Exact matching equal to true, you have to write it, because this is an optional parameter in the Playwright. So it will capture the optional parameter also for you if you really want to use it. And the moment I say highlight, highlighting that, very straightforward, simple, copy this from here, go back to your Sublime or any locator, I mean editor, and then start using it. And dot click or dot text content or get text you want to use, you can use it here. And then you will be surprised to see, you see that in the Playwright, we have what? See, in Playwright, we have pseudo class support also in the CSS, right? So see this CSS H2 has text. In Selenium, I cannot use this particular thing because in Selenium, CSS with the text is not supported. But here in the Playwright, we have this particular support. Most of the people are not aware of it. So if you don't want to use get by role or get by text, you can directly use it here that has text returning customer, and then start using it. You see that again, CSS with the has text. You say, okay, no, Naveen, I don't want to use all these things. I just want to use XPath. I love XPath. Normalize the space, returning customer, inspect that element, and then start using it. And that's it. Simple. If you really want to use with the heading, you can use, how many headings are there? See, showing two headings with the two colors. One is blue and one is the red color. So it's clearly visible that, okay, two headers are available, right? But it's giving you a warning also. See, it's giving you a nice message. Why we should not use it? Because it's giving me, see, found six elements actually. There are six headers are available. It says get role only, please roll only, no name, may match multiple elements here. So please start avoiding it. Please don't use it. That's why the rank is okay over here, right? So this is small, these are the small things that you will not get that level of information here. So here in this particular tool, we tried our best that, okay, why don't we start using the right locator, the best locator for us, right? This is what is there. Now see this. There are a couple of things. Let's see, you must have seen my videos also that whenever we have to go to, let's see, flipkart.com. Remember this one MacBook we write, and the moment I try to inspect these elements, see this, the moment I try to inspect this, it's disappeared. This is so difficult. Again, MacBook, and then try to inspect, disappeared. And then there are so many things. You can use a debugger script or start the debugger and then remove the blur element or event fire or something like this. Here we have given this particular option, simple go to inspect. It's a simple small thing, go to locator labs. And then what do? You simple start your debugger here, freeze the page. After 5 seconds, it will freeze. So now you will get 5 seconds here. You see that start opening your drop down, and after that, it will be freezed here. And then after that, whatever you want to inspect, start inspecting it. Let's see, inspecting it. This is the locator that I'm getting it, and then it's highlighting over here. After that, once again, pause the, remove the debugger from here and remove it. So this is simple. Click on this, debugger will start freezing in 4 seconds, 5 seconds. I hope you can see that here. One message is coming here and the page is completely frozen. After that, again, press F8 or click on this and then start using it. So this quick feature is also available here. You can start using it. Okay. Now, let me go back to this here. For example, someone is saying drop down. Of course, we can do the drop down also. So let's see this. So let's see, go to Orange HRM application, go to inspect and see this. What do you see here? See here, this is called placeholder. Is it really highlighting, I mean, giving me the placeholder? Of course, it is giving me. You see that get by label, get by role, and get by placeholder also. Ranking is good. You can use it if you want to use. And then see this exactly highlighting that particular element on the page. Let's see, there is a drop down. Let's try that drop down. See, number of employees is the drop down here. You see that hash ID is coming, page locator is also coming. You can inspect that element and then start using it, right? Get by role is also coming here. See, nice, wow. Even I'm first time I'm seeing this now. See, this get by role is also actually highlighting here, giving me found one element. Just simple start using it, copy, come back, paste, done. No need to take any headache here. Okay. Let's see contact sales button. Again, inspect this particular contact sales button. Get by role automatically button, contact sales with the ID, with the name, with the CSS, with the ID once again, ID with the XPath. And you see that name with the XPath. And this is also given here once again with the ID with the XPath. It's using it here. So start using it. You can easily highlight that particular element without any problem. You want to write your own locator, you can write it also here. So see, it's so beautifully saying, so smart. There are three contact sales get by role. So in that case, highlighting three elements, I can see there are three contact by roles available on this particular page. I think in the footer also, see there is a contact sales here as well, right? And I think contact sales on top of also there. I say, okay, no, give me the, let's see, the first one or last one. So I can just use this particular function and then start using it here. So let's see, it's going to the last one here. See, last one. Okay, copy this, your script, go back to Playwright and then start using it. Dot click, dot fill, whatever you want to use, you can use it here. Beautifully generating here. Okay, nice. Now let's see some really, complex one. Let's see. Now, this is a beautiful one I'm going to tell you. So web table, we all struggle with the web table. I mean, it's so frustrating, preceding XPath, following XPath, this and that, right? And then it's so confusing to write it here. So you must have seen in my videos also, in my training also, that, okay, what if I really want to select the checkbox for the Joe Root or John Smith, and all the checkbox properties are exactly same. And you never know that, okay, Joy Root is always on the third position or fourth position or fifth position. You never know. So we can generate the smart locators also here. So we have given the dynamic locators as well. A lot of people, they were saying, I mean, you should add the dynamic locator. Not a single tool available in the market which will give you the dynamic locator. You take any other tools or locator based tools or extensions, no one will give you, especially for these kind of expert, they will just simply give you td1, td2, td3, td4, div1, div2 and all those things. No, those are very, very risky. Absolute expert never use that. So web table handling, I have done very smartly. In fact, more things I'll be adding here with respect to web table handling. Again, go to locator labs and you see the magic here now. Okay, say yes or no, guys. Are you liking it or not? I really want some motivation after so many days, after doing a lot of work. So let me just simple inspect this particular guy. See joy root here. So joy root says, okay, fine. This is the element. Fine, I can use it. It says, okay, yeah, you can use this ID. But the problem with the ID is that it could be what? Hmm? See this particular ID. Can you see that? This particular ID could be changed or it could be a numeric number. It's a numeric number, so it could be changed. So today it's working, tomorrow it might not work in that case, right? So what we can do here, we can just enable the smart locators here. Can you see this? By default, it is disabled. You can just enable it. And then you scroll down here and now you will see the patterns, table patterns here. This is what I was talking about, that for the dynamic locators. I hope you guys can see it here. Okay, let me just show you here completely. Nice, beautiful UI. Everything is properly look and feel, properly is here. Page.locator tr. There is all the capture, all the rows. Inside all the rows now, you don't need to write, those typical sibling XPath or this XPath preceding and so many lengthy XPath that we have to write here, right? So we just need to say, okay, there is one user named jaw root, and then inside that there's a type equal to checkbox is there. Please inspect that. Inspect it, and exactly it will inspect that element. Copy this and then start using it. See this XPath. I hope you guys can see it here, right? See this. Obviously, for these kind of things, we should not generate get by role or other things. For this case, obviously, we have to use the XPath. And this XPath, if you notice one thing, this is JavaScript or TypeScript based. You see that backtick. Why we are using backtick? Because internally, I know that, okay, there will be some single quotes. So that's why we are using the single quote, and the backtick, it will automatically take care of it. So you don't need to worry about the backtick and all those things, or backslash for the character escape and all those things. Nothing to worry about. Automatically generate, start using it. Dot click, dot send keys. I mean dot fill. Fine. This is fine. And now see the magic. The moment I select it, it will be added over here in your test locator text field. Now I can play with that. Now I say, okay, hey, I really want to check with the John Smith also. Remember, in the Selenium, we exactly do the same thing, that we really want to make it more dynamic. And I can just simply use in a particular function, supply as a player name or username, append it over there. This is exactly we are doing it here. So I simply say, okay, no, I don't want to write it for the jaw root. Remove this guy jaw root from here. And the pattern you write John Smith, like username you write John Smith, the pattern will remain same. Let's see, is it really highlighting John Smith checkbox also or not? I click on it, John Smith. See, start using it. So you don't need to go to preceding XPath and all those things and writing it over here, and then DOM is moving and really frustrating, very difficult to write. So simple, start copy and then start using it. Found one element, right? So you just need to enable it. If you don't want to use, just disable it. Want to use, enable it. Same thing, same locator. You don't need to inspect it again. Let's say Selenium with Java. How exactly it is looking like? See this. Again, you enable the locators. Driver.find element is coming here now. You see that? Same thing exactly here. Driver.find element. See the patterns. If you really want to use on the basis of jaw root, if you really want to use on the basis of ESS, which is the role, if you really want to use that, see the placeholder value is also coming over here. So all these locators you want to use, you can use it. See, that's why we have given the ranking is smart over here. These are the smart locators. Start using it here. See, exactly pointing to this guy. And once you use it, copy this guy and come back here. Driver.find element by .xpath, this and this, .click, .send keys. Perfect. You can just, tomorrow you can just wrap this line in the function and supply the username and start using it. This is what exactly this method is saying, that why don't you wrap it in a as a placeholder. Just simple supply the text and add it here. So this is the pattern that we have found, that the text could be any player name and rest of the things will remain same. This is the beauty of this particular tool that I'm telling you, that it will generate the find by text in the same row. Find the checkbox in the row containing the specific text over here. Simple, use it. Yeah, anything, whatever enum and all those things, ultimately you have to use the XPath right in the locator in your page object and start using it here. Okay, so what do you think about this particular feature? This is also perfectly good. Okay. Now, see, this is one more thing I'm going to tell you. This is more complex page. You can just go to this particular page. I'll give you all these pages for your practice point of view. You guys can do it. Right? Can you see that these are the HTML5 element, HTML5 date element, right? So let's try here. I found it on water.com. I really like this page, and go to your locator labs here. And let's try to inspect, let's see, first name. Okay, first name inspected, perfectly working fine here. Okay, let's try to find out some HTML5 content. Let's see HTML5, this one. See this one. HTML5 month, page get by label, also highlighting it over here. Nice. Now the radio button, check boxes. Looks easy, but not that straightforward, right? With respect to Playwright. Let's see. And if you notice, this box is already checked and draw food are not checked. So let's see, I click on draw here. And in Playwright, what we do? In Playwright, it always says the checked is equal to false. So it will automatically recognize it is checked or not, and checked equal to false. And when I try to inspect, draw. I copy this guy. I can copy like this, or I can copy from here and then start using it here. Dot check, dot uncheck, dot click. You can use it here. Okay, and see, automatically recognizing the role. The role is checkbox here. Name equal to draw, check equal to false. But I say, okay, no, I really want to inspect that checkbox which is already checked. So see this. So now it will be what? Checked equal to true here. When I try to inspect this guy, it is highlighting that element. Copy this once again and then start using it. Come back here and then start using it here. So one is for false, means there is a checkbox which is not selected, and another one is true, means checkbox is checked or selected over here. What do you think about this particular feature? Right? So you can just try that here. Okay. Now, Shadow DOM. A lot of people, are you supporting Shadow DOM? Who knows, in Playwright, we don't need to worry about Shadow DOM. There is an auto piercing in the Shadow DOM. In Playwright, we don't need to worry about it. It's not like, okay, we have to use the JavaScript executor just like we do it in the Selenium. We don't need to worry in Playwright. Okay, so how exactly we are handling the Shadow DOM? So again, you see this particular page. Let's say I'm going to inspect one element here. Firstly, I'll show you some text. And you see that, okay, this particular text is actually inside the shadow root element. Let's see what happens with the locator labs. So we are not only like focusing on generating a locator, we are also telling, see this, some text, and you see that is giving you, hey, Shadow DOM detected. This element is inside the Shadow DOM one level deep, and giving a nice message also that, hey, Playwright auto piercing is there. Playwright automatically pierce the Shadow DOM, use regular locators, nothing to worry about. So you are learning also from here that, okay, yeah, I don't need to worry about it. I just simply directly inspect the element and then copy this element and then start using it. See this, it's highlighting it, start using it. Okay, see this. So we are handling the Shadow DOM elements also. Nothing to worry about, it will automatically recognize that element as well. Right? Okay. But what about in Selenium? In Selenium, we have to tackle it. So in Selenium, I have given a message over here. In Selenium, again, we say, hey, Shadow DOM detected. JavaScript is required. Use JavaScript locator, or sorry, JavaScript executor to access this Shadow DOM. Remember this JavaScript executor object we have to create and then execute a script, and shadow root query selector JS path that we have to give it here. So simple, copy this and start using it in your script. So copy this and then start using it. If you are aware of Selenium already, so I can directly use it here, right? So this is Shadow DOM in Selenium properly. It's highlighting here. Okay. Now, who knows about the relative locators in Selenium? Relative locators are not like very much properly available in Playwright, but in Selenium, it's a very good feature. Okay, Selenium 4 feature. So what we have to do, let's see, for example, I go to the registration page and now you see this thing. Relative locator means above the locator, below the locator, right side, left side, or you can say nearby element if you really want to see, like neighboring locators. So if I say, okay, hey, what is the position of last name? So I'll write a script driver, please find the element which is last name, which is below first name and above email. Okay, so these are called locators, like relative locators. So see, for example, let's say I'm looking for last name, right? So I have enabled relative locators for the Selenium. Obviously, it's not available in Playwright, so we will go to Selenium here. So I click on Selenium, and you see that, okay, show the relative locator Selenium 4 feature. I hope you can see that here. Selenium 4 feature, find the element by using the position related to other element like above, below, near, etc. here, right? So I enable this guy, and you see that once again here. Sorry, can you see that? Below, above, below. And you see the position of last name. It says that below what? So I am looking for last name which is below first name. Perfect. Let's start using it. And remember, these are the relative locators, so we cannot directly highlight on the element. So that's why the highlight on the page. That's why the highlight button is not, I have not given here. So that's why I've given a warning. I mean, it's a simple message over here that please, they cannot be tested in the browser directly. You can directly start using in your script here. So what do you think about this feature? This feature says, okay, hey, above means above the telephone number, last name is available. Start using it, guys. No need to use, any other complex things. Simple use the relative based locators. I can use it here. So that's a very, very good feature, because sometimes we are very particular about the position of the specific locator. Then in that case, we can go with that. For example, let's say I'm not sure for the forgot password. See, for the forgot password, it says what? There is a forgot password. It says that, okay, hey, the forgot password is actually above the address book. You see that above the address book. I can use it, right? I can use it here. Let's see, I really want to check for the password confirm. The password confirm, it says that, hey, this password confirm is actually below the password. This is actually true. You see that below the password, giving me the ID, all these important information here. Start using it. Nothing to worry. Right? Below what? See, input password confirm below the your password by using XPath. Here by using ID. So both the options are coming here. And both are ranking with the good. So you can use it like this. Sometimes you see, okay, see one level up also. I say password confirm is below telephone. Of course, if you see on the UI, it's actually below telephone. So you can use it also. You see that, okay, hey, I'm looking for confirm password, which is below the telephone number. So this also I can directly use it here in the relative locators. Right? So what do you think about this feature? This feature is available with Selenium and the Python, because this is specific to Selenium only, not with the Playwright. Once you are done with this feature, just simple toggle off. Done. Okay, again refresh this. You can refresh it also, guys. You can just change the theme also, black theme, or dark theme or light theme, whatever you want to use, you can use it here. Some small things that I have given. Let's see, you really want to raise a bug to the developer, so you have to take the screenshot, open the paint, and then draw some diagrams, and then highlight or circle or something. Directly use it here. You see that, open this, start drawing whatever you want to highlight. I really want to highlight this thing. I really want to highlight these elements. You can highlight that. I really want to highlight, okay, hey, there is a bug in the password field. You can just simple highlight that. Okay, like create a circle or whatever you want to do. After that, you want to take the screenshot, just simple click on this button. It will take the screenshot and save it here. Okay, save it, and then a screenshot is taken here. The screenshot is taken. Okay, so proper HD screenshot is coming here. You can start using it directly here and then submit to the developer or raise a bug in the Zero. Once you are done with this, simple again, click on this again, back to normal, reset again. So you can use this thing also here. Okay, now there is one more feature that we have added. The feature is about the page objects, because most of the page object tools are available in the market. They will give you the entire page object. For example, let's see, this is the entire page. I don't want to generate the page object for everything, because there are so many things, right? Footers also there, buttons also there, top navigation links also available, top menu links, side menu links, so many things are there. I don't want to generate the page object for everything. I will decide that for which element I really want to generate the locator. So that feature also we have given it here. Okay, I hope my voice is clear, the screen is visible, guys. Just confirm once. Okay, all good here. And then again, we'll start. Okay, I'll share it, Neeraj. Great, Prasad, Neeraj, Yash, Drumil Bhai, how are you? Very easy to use this. Yes, Yuvita Kumar, very good. Yes, I use enum strategy. Okay, we have already seen that. Okay, great. Chale aage. Okay, chalo, see then. See this now, new thing. Inspect it. Okay, and then I'm going to inspect this guy. Let's see, first name. Go back to locator labs. First name is inspected. Now I will decide that, hey, this one I want to use. Okay, so there is one button. Can you see? Plus button. Click on it. It says get by role added in your bucket. Which bucket? This is the bucket. Can you see the bucket number? Now added one. Generate Selenium page object here. Okay, or Playwright locator here. Right? So let's see, I have added there. Again, I'm going to inspect the second one. Last name. For last name, let's see, I really want to use get by label. Added bucket number what? See, two things are added in the bucket. Then I'll say, okay, now I really want to inspect telephone. For telephone, again, let's say I don't want to use this one. I want to use ID. Add it here. So now what is the size of the bucket? The size of the bucket is 3 here. 3 locators I have added in my bucket. Then I'll say, okay, I really want to use, let's see, registration link or forgot password here. For forgot password, I really want to use, let's see, this particular locator or has text locator I really want to use. Again, add it to your bucket. So you decide, because this is what I want, right? This is how we write the script. I don't want to see that those hundreds of locators in the page class and generating it and then checking it that, okay, which one I really want to add or remove, and so confusion. I simple say, okay, simple start using it, and then that's it. I will decide. So simple inspected it and keep adding in your bucket. And once the bucket is done, you click on it. I hope you can. I'll show you here. You see that. Generate the page object. And then you will see the complete picture over here. Okay, see this get by role ID, and this one. You can deselect also, select also, clear also. You say, okay, I don't want to use this guy, forgot password, remove it. Simple. Again, you cancel it, and then again you add one more. Let's see, simple this one. Again, the bucket is added. You see that 4 elements are added here. And then after that, you see page name. So let's see, I'll say this is what we are writing, registration page. Okay, registration page object that I really want to create. Which one? Playwright with the TypeScript, Playwright with the Java or Python. Sorry, JavaScript or Python. So here I'm using Playwright with the TypeScript because I was searching for the Playwright only. So obviously Playwright options are coming over here. And then I simply say generate the page object. Your TypeScript file is ready now. Okay, so what you can do, let me open this TypeScript file and okay, let's open that. Can you see? It's ready. The locators are ready. This is your registration page and all the methods are available. You see that here, this one, and start using it. Get by text, get text box, get last name, input telephone, forgot password. Automatically methods are getting generated with respect to their locators. So just keep adding in your bucket. This is your bucket, page object bucket. And once you are done for this particular page, simple, click on it, write your page name, and then start using it. Once after that it's done, clear all, okay, again back to 0. All elements are cleared back to 0. Same thing for Selenium. Again, go back to Selenium. Let's see for Selenium with Java, right? We all are coming from Selenium Java background. First name, add in the bucket. Let's try with the Selenium also. Last name, add in the bucket. So 2 locators I have added. I open that. See this. Now it's giving me Selenium based because you were searching for Selenium. You started with Selenium. So Selenium with Java or Selenium with Python. Any of them I can select. So let's see. I'll say this is my registration page. You don't need to write .java. It will automatically append there. And then click on generate here, and .java file is available here. Okay. I hope I can just directly open it. See this here and see the locator. Remember in the page class, you have to create your own private driver and then encapsulation this dot driver equal to this constructor you have to create, and web elements are ready. If you want buy locator, I can add the buy locator strategy also. For sure, we can do that. Right. So tomorrow, let's say you have added like around 30-40 page locators, 30-40 with the class, with the import, everything will be generated here. You don't need to worry about it. Now, some people might be thinking that, okay, what is the new in this thing? There are so many things are there in the market. Like online, you can just give the page URL or everything, and it will generate the page objects. That's why I'm telling you. Here you have the liberty and you have the option that it's my choice that which locator strategy that I want to use. In other tools, you cannot decide the strategy that I really want to use: get by role, get by ID, XPath, CSS, by text, or semantic based roles, or placeholder, or XPath with this or with the siblings or above, below, whatever. It's my choice now. Here, this is completely our choice. I decide because for every row I have given the plus icon here. Keep adding in your bucket just like we do the shopping, and then generate the page locator. Varieties of locators in the single page class, you can generate it here. Right? So you can start using it. So what do you think about this particular feature? Okay, so this feature is absolutely available, and guys, it's absolutely free of cost. You don't need to pay any single penny for this. Right? Again, sometime problem with it's not a regular, it's not a like specific problem with the specific extension might get stuck also sometime. Okay, so you don't need to close the browser and open it again and do all those things. Nothing, just simple refresh this. It will just hold DOM page DOM, and the extension also will be immediately refreshed and again back to normal, back to zero. This is the thing. Krishna say Naveen be like, तुम सीधा script लिखो, locators मैं देता हूँ ना. Yeah, that's the plan, bro. तुम लोग स्क्रिप्ट लिखो, लोकेटर्स हम देंगे. That's why the locator labs. Okay. So please यार देखो इतना एफर्ट मार रहे हैं, सब कुछ है, so give me some good rating for my motivation. 5-star rating is because it matters a lot there, in the Chrome Web Store. So if you really like it, please feel free to do that. If you really want to support this, if you really want to give the feedback, Naveen, I really want to give some amazing feedback that I have, feel free to give it to me. Most welcome to you guys. Okay, now a couple of things. I know I don't want to bore you guys. So this one is done, this one is done, this one is also done, this one is also done. Shadow DOM also we have seen. Now there is one more thing. Test data ID. In the Playwright we have support for test data ID also. You understand test data ID? What does it mean? Test data ID means the locator, the developer, not the locator. The developer has already given the test data ID there. For example, let's say I'm going to inspect this guy. Can you see? Data test ID. Although I can use ID also, type also. ID is not available, type also, class also, placeholder also. But in the Playwright, we have direct method available, page dot data test ID or test data ID method. That also it is actually generating it. So you don't need to create the XPath and all those things. Simple go to locator labs, and now you see that. Okay. Can you see this one? Get by test ID. Whatever the test ID attribute value is available, it will pick that. You see that email hyphen input. Inspecting it, ready to use. Copy this guy, go back to your Visual Studio Code or whatever, wherever you're writing the code, and then start using it there. Done. So test ID also we have given the support here. Okay. Once again, how to add the extension? I have already told you what you have to do. You have to go to this particular page. I hope I can share the URL. Someone can share the URL here, And then after that, I'll give you the URL also to download. You can just simply go to and then chromewebstore.google.com, search here, add to Chrome, and that's it. After that, you open your page. See this, I'll show you once again. Right click on it, just like we do inspect, and then go to elements. And in the elements, you will see the locator labs here, or maybe at the end. If it is at the end, let's see if it is like this over here, you can drag it anywhere at any position here and then start using it. That's it. Right? Okay. So this is also perfectly fine here. Now, one second, let me just close this one. Close this also. Okay. Now there is one more small thing. So Shadow DOM, yes, we have already covered, guys. Data test ID also we have covered. Now this one here, this one, iframe. Iframe, people always, say oh, iframe is there, iframe is there. Are you supporting iframe and all those things? Okay. So inspect that. I click on it. When I click on this, there is one iframe is actually available on this particular page. See this iframe is there. When you try to inspect, let's say this particular element, and I'll tell you the best strategy to inspect the iframes. You see that okay, iframe is actually here. I hope you guys can see that. See, this is the iframe. So this particular form, this entire form is available inside the iframe. And when I try to inspect, let's see this guy address, it's here. So try to understand the concept of iframe is what? Iframe is actually having its own HTML DOM. So obviously iframe is having its own SRC source and the href and the URL also. So if you really want to inspect the iframe based element, I'll tell you the best one. You see that the strategy is, see this is the iframe. And you will always see that, okay, iframe having its own source. Can you see SRC is equal to some HTTP SS fs1 formsite.com. And the actual URL is formsite.com. So this is called like course, means this is the third party URL in the iframe is using it. That's why sometimes you must have seen it, okay, on the some different web pages, Google advertisements are coming. Those advertisements are coming from, let's say, IBM advertisement or this advertisement or AI advertisements are coming. Those are coming inside the frame, not on the page. So that frame is having its own third-party URL. So that's why we won't be able to inspect that element directly. So what is the solution for that? The solution is that whatever the URL is there, just right-click on it and then open in a new tab for the iframe. Now this entire form, focus only on the form part. Otherwise, what will happen is so much confusing here. This entire DOM is also available, visible here. The entire page is also visible here. I'm so confused that, okay, where should I go? Iframe is here, then keep scrolling down, up and down, nothing like that. I mean, we have to do a lot of things here. So the best thing for inspecting the iframe is, this is what I always follow. Normal, without tools also, always follow that. Open this, whatever the SRC URL is there, you can copy, open in the new tab, and then come here. Now here we don't have any iframe, okay, because the iframe URL itself I have opened here. And now after that, you do whatever you want to do. You try to inspect that element. You try to do that. You see that locator labs. Okay, and see, I'm just going to inspect, let's see something, this one. So let's see, is it really generating the locators for me or not? I hope you guys can see that. You see that get by text box is generating it and highlighting that element there. Mondal, that's a drawback on whatever. This is not our drawback. So companies are blocking. This is your drawback then, or your company's drawback. Okay, Google is approving our extension after so many review process. It's not like anyone can do that. Google will check the rating. Google will check the code standards. Google will check any vulnerability in your code. Google will check, are you writing the right code or not? Are you not writing any fishy code and everything? Then only Google will approve. Then only it will be listed there. Okay, it's not like, okay, anyone can do that. So that's why you have to talk to your companies and everything on IT team, then enable this. If they are not enabling it, it means they are restricting you to do that. So this is not our fault. We cannot do anything here. Okay, so this is the problem with the companies. Those companies, they don't allow to download these kind of extensions. Extensions can do magics sometimes. Okay, we don't need a proper web application or separate web application for that, because these kind of extension to inspect the element should be running inside the browser. And without extension, we don't have any choice. So that's a simple technical thing. So your company, or I think your team, should understand that. You should just justify the reason that Google is giving the approval, right? Google is always checking, and they are very, very particular about it. That's why today you submit, after 4 days or 5 days or 1 week also you will get the approval. They will check. Otherwise, they will reject it immediately, right? So that's why it is Google's approved extensions. That's why they are stored on the Google Chrome Web Store. Okay, so this is also the iframe handling. Also, we can easily do it here, guys. Right? So start using it. These are the features I really wanted to cover. More features like Cypress with the other languages, Selenium with other languages, Playwright with other languages also will be there very soon. But I don't want to, create a chaos here. Like so many options, so many things, confusion is happening, and then what to use what. I really want to keep it simple. I really want to use it, make it very user friendly, and whatever it's required for the user point of view, whatever is required for the testing point of view, or for a specific best strategy point of view for a specific tool. Let's see, for Playwright, we lot of things with respect to get by rule or semantic based or accessibility based tools that we are using it here, right? Yes. So this is what the tool is all about. I don't want to give so many unnecessary things, so many advertisements are running. Okay, so I don't want to do that. The purpose is not to make money from this particular tool. It's absolutely free of cost, and it will be free of cost. You don't need to do any subscription, nothing. Just download it and start using it, and that's it. Nothing to worry. And it's very, very lightweight, and we are not recording anything. No login password, nothing. No records, anything. It's running in your local. It's running in your local system. This is not a server that, okay, we are fetching some information from you or something like this. Nothing. The locator, the page objects, everything is getting downloaded in your local system. We are not taking anything from you, right? It's your browser, it's your local. You can just turn off your Wi-Fi also, and if you're running your application locally in the local host, try to inspect that. It will inspect it without any problem. No registration required here. The fill the form or pay the money for that and all those things, and nothing. No registration, no login, nothing. Just download and start using it immediately after that, right? Otherwise, some other tools having some running advertisements are running, and suddenly those advertisements are trying to fetch your information from there. We are not into those things. We will never do that. These kind of things, we will never follow that in our tools, right? So start using it. Again, once again, people who are just joined, how to download it? Very simple. Open your Chrome browser, go to this website, see this Chrome web store, google.com, and then simple search for Locator Labs. Just like Naveen Automation Labs, Locator space Labs here. It will give you the thing. And here, see, in the in the logo also, it's free written. And then click on it. And then I have already installed. So that's why it's giving me remove from Chrome. In your case, add to Chrome. Click on add to Chrome and then start using it. You don't need to, I think, no need to, download restart the browser also. If it is not coming, maybe some glitch with the browser, open and then close it again. I mean, close and open it again. It will start working. After that, go to your application, right click on it and go to inspect after that. And then the Locator Labs will be visible inside click on elements in the HTML DOM. And here you will see multiple options, right? Style, computed, and all those things. These are coming from browser, from the Chrome DevTools. Our Locator Labs is available here. If Locator Lab is not here, maybe it's there at the end also. First time it will be there at the end, and then you can just move it anywhere. It's your choice. First, second, third, last, whatever you want to use it. I really want to use it in the Locator Labs here. Style, the second one, Locator Labs is the first one. And then simple, no need to, I have not given any inspect icon here. The same inspect icon work here as well. You see that? And the locators are generated here. See, such a varieties of locators are coming, and start using it. So throughout the session, did you notice that, okay, we are not generating any any absolute XPath, like index-based XPath, TD1, TD2, TD3, and all those things? No. In fact, with the web table also, we are giving you the dynamic locators. You just need to enable the smart locators, means the dynamic locators. Enable it, it will start giving you the dynamic locators if it is applicable. Okay. And one small thing here. For example, let's see, this is what we do. Here we write the XPath in CSS in the DOM. those typical things like double slash, and then I'm writing some XPath here. Let's see, footer. So give me the footer of that, right? So what will happen the moment I write footer? See, it's giving me the footer locator here as well. So it's always keep monitoring your DOM here. What are you doing in the DOM? Forward slash double A. See, all the links are coming here. Can you see all the links? Which one? The first one, delivery information, delivery information. Then I'll say keep moving. Third one. See, can you see privacy policy? And here also you notice it will keep moving. And then keep showing me at the right side also in the locator also, all the locators are coming there. So both side you can easily monitor here. This is the way we get the command on the locators on the UI automation. You see that here. See, automatically locators are getting updated at the right side here. The moment you write the XPath or CSS here. If you don't like this from here, you can write it here as well. In the test locator also you can write it. See this, I click on this one and then it's giving me here. And then you can move it here. See, the proper color combination, you can just go and check it here. Okay, so the UI is very, very simple, very straightforward. Start using it here. And the suggestions also coming here, guys. You see that here. If I really want to write the locators, automatically suggestions are coming. And first of all, there is no like proper, so all the tags are coming. So let's say I really want to use the input. See, this input is coming. And then I'll say, okay, I really want to use input with the ID. So see, ID is coming here. Let's see, some ID is something, something, something. Then in the XPath, what we do, we use two attributes separated by and. Then and. Second one, what are you really want to use? See, so many varieties are coming here. I say, hey, I really want to use, let's see, class. So I simple say class. So class, you can select it here. Some class. Then I'll say, okay, one more attribute, let's see, at the rate. Then I really want to use name. So name attribute, you can use some name here. And once it is fine, you can inspect it. Although right now it will not inspect because this is the wrong values. I mean, these are the wrong values we have entered. So it's giving me the proper message also that, okay, hey, element not found. Element may not exist on the current page, but your locator is syntax wise is correct here. Same thing for the CSS also, you can use it. Same thing for playwright based role also, you can use it. See, page dot what? Page dot locator. Okay, locator. You want to use what? XPath. Okay, right, XPath here, footer. See this, all the footers are coming. In the footer, all the links. So all the links are showing it here. See this. All the links are coming here. So syntax wise, it is auto generated. Suggestions are coming. Whatever you want to use, I really want to use get by role with the object. Okay, fine, with the object. With the link object. Okay, fine. Just tell me the name of the object. So let's see, I'll say returns. So see, returns is showing me here also and showing me in the footer also. Both the returns are coming here. I say, okay, no, go to the first one. So I simple say first over here. So these kind of syntax actually coming from used in Playwright. So if you know Playwright, you can easily use it here. See, returns available here. Okay, now it's giving me one element here. Right, so what do you think about it, guys? Any question in this? Before locating the element, we need to use switch window to iframe. Yeah, just simple copy the iframe URL, open in the new tab, and then start inspecting it, and that's it. Okay, I don't want to keep it. I don't want to make it unnecessarily complex here. If you're facing any issue, please let me know. This is like something very new for us also, and I tried that. Okay, make it as much as stable, which is like looking very stable. Here and there, if few issues or maybe bugs, if you see that, we will try to release in that. We will try to fix it in the next one. Okay, I don't want to compare with other tools. It's up to you which one you want to use. Every tool is having their own advantages, pros and cons, advantages, disadvantages. We tried our best. Okay, whatever we feel that is something different from others with respect to playwright based locators or ranking based locators or smart locators or relative locators or giving the proper information on the page, right? Page objects automatically you can generate. It's your choice which page object you really want to generate. Those features are actually not available in other tools. Okay, and we will keep adding these kind of, which are like really important for users point of view. Those features we are going to add it there. Yeah, with the nested shadow DOM, we will try to add it. But have you seen that nested shadow DOM with the Playwright? It will work fine without any problem. Okay, and but in the JavaScript, it will generate two level of shadow DOM. You can try that. I can also try and note it down. If it is not, we will try to fix it for sure. Two level shadow DOM, right? I have already tried. It is working fine. You just try it again. Although which is a very rare case that okay, two, three levels of shadow DOM if you are getting. But yes, of course, we are supporting that as well. Plus, why it's different from other tools with respect to no unnecessary information like advertisements and and then some other things and all. No, we don't want to advertise. We just focus only on this part. That's it. Okay, so guys, I'm looking for your feedback. I'm looking that okay, please download it. Trust me, you will like it a lot because from last 2 weeks, personally, I'm using it for my training, for my other projects also. And trust me, it's saving a lot of time. And you see that only single browser I'm using it. That's it. No other code gen browser or automated browser or original browser and all those things. No need to open around 2 to 3 browsers, especially with the Playwright based. I hope you understand what is code gen. In the code gen is a separate window where you can inspect. I mean, Playwright supporting the code gen automatically. I mean, there's a window you can inspect that element and you can generate the Playwright based locators. And sometimes giving you the wrong one, sometimes not giving you the right one, or maybe very lengthy one, or not the accurate one, or it is always generating only get by role, not other ones. You have to manually write it. But here, automatically generating it and start using it. Is there any option where we can download, I mean, select 10 locators and download? Yes, this is what I'm talking about, right? Add into the locator and generate the page object for that. See, this is the bucket. Keep adding it here. See, I'm adding this guy. And let's see, I'm adding a telephone. Keep adding it here in the plus. And then let's see, password confirm. Again, I'm adding it here. And then click on this. Write your page name and then click on generate page object. See this one, it will generate it and all the locators are available here, right? So if you want that, okay, no, Naveen, that especially I just want to focus only on these locators, 10 locators I want to download in some JSON file or XML file. Yes, that may be some small thing we can add it here. I noted down XML or maybe JSON format if you want. I can generate because some people in the framework they use JSON based files to maintain the locators. Yes, we can do that. Modern agreement is asking. Yes, we can do that. It's a very small thing we need to add. We can do it in future. Okay. So any other question? Okay, see the shadow DOM once again. So I think this is the shadow DOM. Okay, right click on it, go to inspect, and shadow DOM is very simple. Click on locator labs. Good thing in the shadow DOM with the Playwright is we don't need to worry about it. Shadow DOM is having auto piercing feature in Playwright for shadow DOM. So that's why there is a message you will see here. You see that, let's see, for example, some text. Can you see the shadow root here? And it's giving me a message here, hey, shadow DOM detected. Playwright auto piercing. So if you're coming from Playwright background, you don't need to worry about it. You just directly start using this guy and dot click, dot send keys and text content, get text, whatever you want to use on this element, you can use it and see it's highlighting that element also there. Okay, and this is available in the shadow DOM. So this is how you can use it. Same shadow DOM will be visible in Selenium. In Selenium, obviously we have to handle it. So see this, it is generating the JavaScript executor. Remember in Selenium, we have to use the JavaScript executor. So it's giving me the JavaScript executor here. Same thing, JavaScript executor for the Python script, and the same thing for the Java also it's giving me here. And then you have to copy this and then you have to use it. So that's why shadow DOM based applications, I will never prefer to use Selenium there. If your application is having full of shadow DOMs, please don't use Selenium. Is not a right choice. Always go with the Playwright or Cypress there. Fine. This is clear. Okay, let me check. I hope I have covered everything. I have added the extension, but somehow it's not showing it. Please try it again or restart your browser. It will be there. There is no other special setting for that. Okay. So if you like this initiative, if you like this tool, guys, I would expect that, okay, you please share your feedback with me, give some nice rating here. And if any feedback just try to understand one thing, that this is the first tool that we are having it, and we are expecting some good support from you guys. So so that the ranking will be improved on the Google Chrome web store also. People will start suggesting, I mean, it will automatically start suggesting this particular tool to the audience and other people, so that our community will grow accordingly. Like this, we just started, and 2 days back only we were live. So that's why very, like, only 139 user in like 2 days, because I officially, I never told to anyone. We're just using internally for our training purpose. So I'm expecting that, okay, you guys start using it and give the ranking and the rating over there. Perfect. So that's all for today. And we will keep adding more features. I'll keep releasing release note and everything, and keep coming live also if any new features or major releases are there. No, 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 no. It does not support desktop based thing. Desktop based are totally different. This is purely for Chrome Web Store, is only for the browser based applications. Okay, only for browsers, not for mobile and Android and all those things, because for that you need a native app for that. This is purely designed for the web based applications, any kind of web based application, right? And the upcoming releases, we will see maybe some one plugin we can release for the Firefox also, but it's not needed. If you're happy with the Chrome, the same locator will work there as well. But if you're especially focusing only on Firefox, which is like a very, very rare case, so I don't want to put my efforts unnecessary on Firefox, right? And Mozilla, Microsoft Edge is using the Chromium based, and Chrome is also Chromium based. So I don't think so. It does not make any sense to create a separate thing for the Microsoft Edge, because locators will always remain same for all the browsers. Raju, you can just watch the video once again. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for this thing, guys. Really looking for your support, and let me know in case of any issues, and feel free to write in the comment section if any specific suggestion, feedback, or any good thing you really want to write. Feel free to write. It will really, really motivate me a lot. Thank you so much.